領域展開。無料空所。
Alrighty guys, that wraps it up for Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Alright, I enjoyed this game. I had a lot of fun with it. I think probably mechanics wise, where they had like the skills and stuff like that, there was way more skills in this game compared to Rise. And then there's like a lot of, I'd say it's probably more skills. The loading time for this game is god awful though, I'll tell you that much. You ever fast travel, I advise you not to fast travel in this game. Like the loading screens in this game are terrible. Like Rise was nowhere near as long. Rise is way quicker. I'm not sure I don't know if they like switch engines for this game. I want to say that they might switch engines. I'm not sure. I didn't look into it. I didn't really look into development behind this game, but I think they switched engines for this game because Lara does look like herself, and when I first saw her in this game, I thought she changed face models. But as I looked at her, okay, it's the same face model, but there was definitely something different. I think they changed game engines, but I'm gonna have to look into it to be sure. But the load times in this game was just terrible, man. Like honestly, I didn't fast travel that much in this game, and not until like maybe towards the end of the game, and that's because just loading into this game took forever, and then just fast traveling probably took you like a minute, probably 2 minutes honestly, just to get you to one place to the other. And it's like, damn, you think this game's supposed to be faster than Rise, but it's slower. And Rise did have like loading screens, but it wasn't that long. At best, Rise may have been like a minute, or like maybe they say like 60 seconds at best, or you know, like maybe 30-40 seconds at best. And it's like, damn, I just gotta get it out of my chest, because I don't think I ever brought it up like that much. But I definitely was kind of like annoyed. I kind of found myself drifting off because I'm sitting looking at a loading screen for a while. But for the most part, let's get into the story. The story was okay. You know, I enjoyed the story for what it was. I think it does great like it does in Rise, like how the story in Rise. The Rise was actually a good story. Now, I didn't hate the story of Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I just didn't find it, how should I say it, as engaging. You know, I was paying attention. I knew about the silver box, I knew about the knife, I knew about her trying to take down Trinity, I knew about the whole Lewis trying to say Patiti. I thought that's so fucking funny. I said Patiti, but I think it's like Patiti. Yeah, Patiti. And just scratch that, y'all. I'm not editing that out. That's staying in. But seriously, the Patiti, he's trying to save that place, and with the eclipse and the power of the silver box, and basically grants you, if I understand, that it grants you whatever you want, kind of, in a way. You know, you can basically reshape the world as you see fit. You can reset the world. You know, Lara had a chance to basically, with the box gives you strong temptations, the thing you want the most, and she had the chance to bring back the thing she always wanted the most was her parents. And she could have had it all back, undo it all, you know, make it so that her mother never died in a crash, her father never took himself out, that whole situation. But, you know, without those things happening, Lara Croft wouldn't be the Lara Croft that we know today. So their moments, despite how sad and tragic they are, did indeed define her. And now she's found a true purpose, you know, at the end of this game, which I'm very proud of her for finding that purpose now, you know, no longer chasing that shadow of trying to find some fulfillment in her life. That's what she's been battling through, you know, the first game, the Definitive Edition, and Rise of the Tomb Raider. And this game, still trying to find out what it is that she truly wants. And she finally understood what she really wanted now in this game at the end, you know, just wanting to help people and wanting to explore and just learn more of the world. That is who Lara Croft is, and I'm really happy to see that she rebuilt Croft Manor in the end, and the playground and all that she had from her childhood. All that still like basically got rebuilt, and you know, now she's living in Croft Manor, and obviously she also has some new extra like maids and stuff like that into the manor now. That's basically doing what they used to do when she was a kid. So that's a lot, you know, that's a lot to take in. Yeah. But this game though, I feel like this game story-wise probably sits, like just the story, it's probably sitting at like a 7 out of 10 for me, because I don't know, I just enjoyed the story from Rise of Tomb Raider a lot more than I did for this one. Now this one had a lot more interesting elements to the story, because in Rise, while you had the wolves and deers and animals and stuff, in this game I just found the jaguars way, well, I think it was like jaggers, something like that they call them in this game, and way more fun to go against in this game than the wolves were. I think there were some kind of wolves, yeah, there were wolves in this game, but you know, the jaguars are definitely, like jaguars definitely way more fun to go against in this game than it is than the animals in Rise. So I think that's something that's a +1 for this game. And I know I'm comparing it a lot to Rise of the Tomb Raider, but you know, those games, I definitely right now, Rise of the Tomb Raider is still my favorite out of this trilogy, hands down. That's just how I'm looking at it right now. It is simply, it's not even nothing too crazy for why. I just find it more engaging and more fun, you know. And I don't know, I just prefer the scenery of the snow and ice and all that. I think it's just a lot more fun than being in the jungle. But don't get me wrong now, I did have my share of being in the jungle and having fun doing that. But it's like, you know, this kind of goes into the Aztec mythology and things like that, and going into the story of the old tribes and learning of, basically they told the story of Jesus Christ as well. That's interesting, and there was a whole lot of things that you learn in this game from different like cultures and civilizations that came and gone. And as you go through the story, you know, you just learn more and more. And also, I thought Trinity was going to come to an end in this game, but Trinity's still around. So I mean, Lewis is dead, you know, Lewis is gone, but Trinity's still around. So I don't know, I'm surprised though. Surprised they didn't make another one after this. I wonder what happened, why they didn't make another one after this. I like to imagine that this game may not be as well received. I didn't look at any reviews. I haven't looked at any thoughts, YouTube videos, nothing. I'm blank slate when I play all three of these games, blank slate. So that way I just really wouldn't be on no strong influence. Only thing I really knew about Lara Croft was like just her name, Lara Croft. And that her name is not Laura, it's Lara. Lara Croft, yeah. So like, kind of correct myself and definitely make it so sure I say Lara Croft instead of saying Laura, cause I think I say Laura a lot in the first game. And it's like one of those things that you think that you would know that, but you know, automatically, some odd reason, I don't know if this is the case for anybody else, but like when I see Lara's name, I automatically think it's like Laura instead of Lara. That's how it should be. So, you know, that was an interesting little thing to learn and try to, you know, get that ready. Now I've said it so much that now I'm automatically, when I say her name, Lara Croft, you know. Pretty sure that's how you say it right. Hope I'm saying it right now. I think I am though. I don't heard it enough time. I should be saying this shit right. So I'm not saying it right at this point, I'm not going to say it right. But I had a great time though. This game, overall, probably, how should I say it? What I want to put this game on a scale of 1 to 10. I had Rise sitting at an 8. I had, man, this game isn't terrible. I had a lot of fun playing it though, cause like honestly, just being in the jungle and hunting is a lot more fun in this game than it is in Rise. I just feel that there's so much to explore. There's way more content in this game too. Even though I did 100% Rise or anything like that, but I did do a lot of side missions, as I did a lot of side missions in this game. But I just feel like this is way more for you to do in this game. Like, just when you think you've done a lot of side missions, there's still more side missions that you probably haven't explored in this game. I haven't explored. I'm pretty sure that's a side mission I haven't explored in this game as well. But, oh yeah. But I was saying about the rating, though. I said 1 to 10. I'm feeling 8-ish. 8 out of 10. And that's about the same thing for Rise. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for both of them. And I really love the story. And I really love the games. Alright. And I really love how they play. And I love the treasure hunting aspect of Lara Croft, and I think she's a great character, and I love her development through this whole trilogy. And honestly, I kind of wish they continue just to see what adventures she would go on next. You know, and now I'm very curious though about that, because I saw the original games. I see there's 1, 2, 3, and there's a 4, 5, and a 6. So why did they stop here? Were they just not gonna? Cause like I got a lot of questions now. I gotta look up a lot of stuff about this franchise. I really do, because I don't know if these games were adapting like the original 3 games, or were they just like their own story entirely, like a reboot. But I want to say though, for what I can remember from a long time ago, like I said, I knew about a Lara Croft character for a long time, and I like knew bits and pieces about her. And I remember when they announced the definitive edition, and like basically, I think this would be like a reboot though of her character. Just like to bring it up to a modern audience, I think it's like a reboot of her character. So I think this has no connection to the original games. I think I could be wrong. I think for what I remember, it was now when they first announced the whole this game right here, not even just this game, the definitive edition. So, in the original Lara Croft, the first one. So yeah, you know, I definitely gotta look into that. I got a couple more videos I want to do it on the Tomb Raider franchise. I don't know if I'm gonna ever play the originals. I'm not gonna say never. Probably not no time soon though, because I got a couple of, well, a lot of games that I need to get to. But I would definitely add them to the list of games that I should go back and play. Some classic, add it to my classic game list. I got a classic game list, and I got like a, you know, modern game list, and this was on the list of kind of modern games. It was about time. I had this sitting in my library for the longest anyway, so when I saw it, I was like, it's time. You know, it's time. I've been having this sit in my library for years. And over the years, I tell you guys, you guys to understand, it's been sitting in my library probably since 2018, 2019, 2018, somewhere around. It's been there for a long time. All right. So I felt like it was time to finally pick it up and play it. And I enjoy the character. I see why everybody loves the character. I gotta check out the anime series. I gotta check out some movies. I have not seen the movies. I have not seen the anime series. I feel that I may be very thrown off because since this is, I think, you know, in fact, you know what? I'll keep saying I think. I ain't gotta say that. I'm not sure because I honestly think I need to know that whether this is a reboot or this is just like a whole, like, this is a continuation, or is this supposed to be like editing? Let's see, the Tomb Raider trilogy. Oh, okay. I see now. So it is, okay, so I can tell by the way it's like it's said that it's called the Survivor trilogy. So it is like a basic, kind of like a reboot. I can tell the way it's listed. It's not really counted as like an adaptation of the original games or like a remake of those games or anything like that. It's kind of like its own thing entirely, which is good because that kind of makes it so that you don't feel like that the old fans would be pushed away or feel like they're betrayed because you're changing the story around. You know, they may not like it. And then, you know, you can do your own thing with a reboot version. So the Survivor trilogy is it's a great trilogy. However, I think my greatest complaint about all three games is that there's not really much difference. You know, while I think Lara's greatest ability to use her bow is great, and using the bow is fun, every game it has the same weapons, and they don't really do much to try to add or spice that up, and that gets repetitive after a while. And you just kind of go for using a bow and arrow, and like you go from one game, go to the first game, you go to the next game, you're like, okay, they add a little skill tree now, you know, instead of just upgrading stuff, you can just skill trees, get skills and stuff. And you get to this game, I was kind of hoping they would have more weapons. Maybe you get like rocket launcher, or you can use just different weapons. Well, it is different weapons, you know. I take that back. I take that back. There is different weapons. You can get different assault rifles. You can get different pistols. You have flare gun. You can also add to your pistol. So yeah, you can. But I just feel like there is like more just weapons in general, and not even just a bow and arrow. Like, why not give Lara like a sword or an axe, you know, something like that? I think that'd be kind of cool to see her try to like, use something like that, and go again, or try to like just take it from an enemy. But she do got an axe though, huh? Well, she used the climb. That is technically an axe. Well, then what about a sword? I don't think I've ever seen her use a sword. I think she'd be pretty badass with a sword, or even not even just like a regular sword, maybe a long sword or a short sword, or like something, just like something kind of cool. You know, Lara Croft has a lot of cool potential to her. You can actually give her like any kind of like classic weapon, and it'll be something that she can use, or give her like something like some brass knuckles or something like that. I don't say that's a classic weapon, but you know, you can give her some kind of knuckle type of weapon where she just uses her fist to fight people, which you can see in between like cutscenes, and you can go with that. You know, that's kind of, you know, that could be something kind of cool. And I've seen her use a knife before, and she can fight with that. I don't think you can really like per se use the knife whenever, but you do have a knife. You do get in this game, and you can upgrade that knife. You can't just upgrade it whenever you want. You gotta get the items. I think, you know, you gotta do certain missions, to a certain side mission to get the upgrade for the knife. So, you know, that's cool. And other than that, I think within saw some other repetitive mechanics, kind of like how I said, her climbing stuff is good. They expanded upon that in this game a lot when they got her, so she climbing a lot in this game. So you go up, you can jump, well, you can do a lot more, which is zip line. Like now you have it so we used to just climb on rocks and use the 2 axes to get on the rocks. Now you can climb on above rocks and stuff like that, which is not a grand improvement from the previous game, but they did try to change it up, add new stuff to it. But I think they could have done more, you know. I think they could have had you like kind of get on like let's say an explosion happens and a plank of wood and you have you surfing on a plank wool to dodge obstacles. I kind of wish they done that more in this game. Have you dodging obstacles like in the middle of like kind of a cinematic like scene with something exploding, and that was happening a lot in the first game, but it happens less and less as you go through the games. You know, it happens a lot in the second game too. In this game, it doesn't happen as often. You had the tsunami scene in the beginning, but after that, you don't really get into those kind of scenes anymore. You don't really get the big explosions. You don't really get the stuff like that. And also the guns. Wow, I just remember that. So the fact that you can't really use your guns when you get to Patiti, you can't really use your guns no more. Honestly, you can't use it unless you go to a tomb or certain tombs. I don't even think for all tombs you can use your weapons. I think that's just so that because gun is overpowered. That's just what it is. Because when you have a gun, you can shoot your enemies down. The enemies can't really fight back. All right, you take them down easily, but still, it'd have been nice to have a gun. I'm gonna be honest with you, it'd have been real nice to have a gun. But other than that, I think it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's not that bad at all, honestly. And other than that, I can't really think of anything else right now, guys. I really can't. I think weapons, movements, her running. I feel like in this game she is a lot less how should I say it? She's a lot less smooth, you know, in this game. Like in the last game, I feel like her running and all that was really easy, smooth, connected. This game feels like it's smooth, you know, it's like it's not like it's super rough or anything. It's smooth, but it's not the greatest either. It's not like you're super like connected. Like you could tell in moments, like this game has moments where you can jump on stuff, and you like kind of in the first game, in the first Definitive Edition, you have moments where you can indeed land on the rock and miss it because the game just didn't like recognize like that you press square and you just fell off. Like that literally happened to me. I pressed square and I literally fell off rocks before and died, like on some crazy shit. I pressed square and this didn't put me on the rock and I just died. Don't ask me why it happened. It happened. Just like Rise of the Tomb Raider, this game did a great job taking the characters of Lara Croft, Jonah, and progressing those characters. Jonah progressed because, you know, he was in the second game, but, you know, he wasn't really there. He was there in the beginning, and then you got him into like the middle and stuff like that. We met up with not Joseph, but Jacob, and you guys to go and get ready to fight against the Trinity, or Constantine and Anna. I forgot how you say that. Her name's not Anna. I think it's like ain't no. Yeah, but Lara Croft, Jonah, they improve a lot in this game. I'm happy for Jonah. Glad Jonah got his little girlfriend now, Abby. You know, they're probably gonna have a nice little good time together. You know, and have to, you know, make it married, just like old dude said in the end. So I'm surprised they didn't want to do another game after this. You know, the way it ended. It made it end. Well, I guess they did end on a really happy note of Lara finally having her purpose and what she want to do in life, and now she's looking for the next adventure. That is what fulfills Lara Croft. She is an adventurer, and that's something that she's come to accept. No longer chained down by her past or what happened to her father. You know, Trinity will probably always still be in the way, but of course she gonna always beat their ass anyway. So you know, Lara Croft is always gonna stand tall at the end of the day. And I love this game. I have my problems with it, you know, but I don't think I ever told you guys what I do like, huh? Have I told you? I don't think I said what I liked about this game. I like all the new weapons. I like the new skill tree. The skill tree kind of like explores a lot more. And this game does, like I said before, it does try to introduce a lot of new mechanics, which I am happy for. I like that about this game, that it does try to introduce a lot. And it does really well with the jungle scenery. It really got you feeling like you're in the jungle. The music for this game is great, wonderful, magnificent, honestly. It really gets you in the mood when you go into tombs. I really get that I'm about to raid a tomb feeling when I'm going into tombs, because that music is really going to get you set in the zone. You never know what you expect in the jungle. The Jaguars are definitely really fun to go against because you don't really know where they're going to come from, you know, especially when they run. You know, just the computers in this game are really smart, especially when the animal computers. The way when you hunt them, you're trying to hunt one down, they run away immediately. Even though I feel like you could definitely had expanded upon the jungle. The jungle does feel kind of small in certain areas, especially like if it's a jungle. I feel like it should just be one big jungle instead of it being like certain parts where animals can just run and they run into the forest, but you can't go after them because that's basically a wall. You know, you can't just go and chase after them, which I kind of hate it a lot because I want to hunt certain animals and then they run and it's basically a get out of being hunted free card. I fucking hated it. But then that would be my fault for having poor aim. So it did force me to want to get better aim. So I guess in a way it worked out. But Jonah's side of things, Jonah is definitely a great friend, a great big brother for Lara. Because without him, I don't think Lara would have never. I'm sure Lara probably had came as far as she did. He's been a great support system for her, and Lara has been able to get back up every time, even though she's a strong-willed person, a headstrong person. But with times, as we saw after the whole situation when she thought Jonah was dead, and he showed up, and you know, Lara even has a moment when she can fall down to when it feels like it all just becomes too much, and all been weighing down on her mind this whole time about the whole picking a knife for causing natural disasters, all the people lives that she feel that she's killed because of the natural disasters, in which that is her fault. All right, now I get Trinity, she was trying to beat Trinity and everything. She was doing it for a good cause. It's not like she was doing it with bad, ill intentions or anything, but let's face it, guys. I mean, you could put it on Trinity as well, but it's their fault for it. But she did pick up the knife, and even if she didn't pick it up, then Trinity would have picked it up, you know. So I guess it don't really matter at the end of the day. I can't hold that much against her, even though she was crazy for that one moment though, when she was like, we gotta go, forget these people. Well, she said forget these people, but I'm just saying that, like, how she was acting like these people didn't matter when they were suffering from a whole tsunami coming down and straight up destroying everything. And all their homes, their lives, all that. Now that happened right in the beginning of the game. Like, how are you supposed to react to that? Like, how are you supposed to react with the character you think that normally wouldn't do something? Well, I ain't gonna say wouldn't do something like that, but just starting out the game on that sort of attitude. After, you know, in the second game, she was helping the people, Jacob, his people, trying to help save them from being, you know, massacred by Trinity and Constantine and her stepmother and that whole situation. So like her being like this after doing all that helping, even though I know in the first game she showed that she kind of basically the reason why they end up on that island in the first game, because she wanted to go there and discover the treasure and let them all being stranded there by a storm that literally could not be get out of. Once you're in there, you're stuck. But you know, it's like, I didn't think Lara, especially with her age, she was only getting older every game. Now I'm not sure how many years go by each game. I like to imagine between Rise and this game, it might only been like maybe two years or so. That's just a guess. I didn't look it up. I'm pretty sure there is an exact count. I don't remember them ever saying how many years exactly it's been. It might have been months instead of years. But I just thought that she should be maturing. You know, of course she's gonna have her flaws, but she should be maturing with each game, you know, and recognizing her mistakes from the last game, you know, and just improving upon those things. And maybe some new flaws may come out that she didn't know about, and that she work on those. But in this game, it's just crazy. That scene still sticks in my head, that she was acting like that. Like, yeah, they're gonna chase down Trinity, but like Jonah's trying to help these people. Like, these people need help. And she was just lost in, I think she just became completely lost in the moment. Her being so focused and trying to take down Trinity, trying to beat them to the race, made her blind to everything around her. And that's why I said Jonah's a great friend, a great like big brother type of figure for her to really get her back on track and really help her realign her mind and show her what she really wants to do and how she should really help people in life and how she should really be, because she even admitted that without Jonah's able to get along with people very well, and Lara can get around. She can get along with people well, but Lara has this case of she likes to quickly get to the point of things instead of trying to really get to understand people. And it's not to say she's not caring, you know, she has shown that she's caring to help out people, kids included. And you know, it doesn't really matter. Lara definitely help you out, but she does, when she's focused on the mission comes first type of deal. Like, she's gonna go for the mission first. And obviously we see that in the beginning, that trait of hers was definitely something that was holding her back severely, that narrow-mindedness. As the game goes on, she becomes more open-minded, trying to work ways of solving her problems by working with other people instead of trying to solve everything herself. So I'm glad that she definitely improved a lot as a character and just trying to be a better person. And Lara right now, I think, is in a great place, you know, and you can always be in a better place, but right now I think she's in a great place, you know. Now she's in a better mindset than she's ever been. She's more comfortable with herself and now knows what she want to do. And like I said before, she's now more knowing that she wants to be an adventurer and definitely go find things that can probably help people in the world. Artifacts that may harm people, she might get rid of those artifacts, you know, before Trinity gets to them, because this fight is still going. Trinity isn't done, so she's still going on the war against Trinity, and whatever the next hunt may be and adventure may be, you know, she'd be there to stop Trinity wherever they go. You know, type some Kim Possible, you know, Shigo type shit, without having the whole organization, you know, just dragging at Shigo. Funny enough, it'd be really funny to have like a Shigo type of character for Lara Croft. I'm surprised there isn't one. Even though that would be that'd be an interesting dynamic, huh? To have Lara Croft give her like a Shigo for like Kim Possible type of character. I'm surprised they might really dive into like an idea like that. I don't know if the original games ever tried something like that, but I think that'd be a really interesting thing to do. I don't know what kind of character you want to make this like. I don't think she has to be exactly like Shigo, but you know, I think it'd be something like somebody who's the opposite of Lara Croft. You know, she also has the drive for adventure, very similar to Lara, with the drive for adventure and the drive for wanting to achieve more, but also has different intentions and different morals for how she sees the world compared to Lara, and that clash between those two, I think that'd be a really fun idea they can explore probably for the next game. But well, at this point they ain't done this game yet. I don't think they're gonna do a game next thing you know time soon. And that's all I had to say though. You know, I enjoyed the game. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is a really fun game. Got a lot of DLCs for this game. Don't know if I'm gonna get those DLCs though. So yeah, I actually got this game from what the fuck? Not GameStop. I was almost getting it from GameStop. I actually got it from Traded. I got it because I saw it. This is like the only games I don't have. Like, it's not digital. This game here, I got it on disc because, well, it was cheaper. Let's be honest with you guys. It's like fucking $40 in the PlayStation Store. I saw that and I was like, bro, this game is still going for $40. It's crazy. Now, I'm not saying it's not worth it, but the game's been out for quite some time. I was expecting it to at least be like $20. I only played like $15 for this game. It was literally Traded. Good condition, everything. I was like, you think I wasn't gonna get that? Your boy Spectro had to cop it. I'm just saying. That was some years ago though. But never regret my decision, and I'm glad I saw it. And definitely motivated me to go and play the trilogy. So I saw the game disc, and you know, and also got saw the games inside my digital library, and I was like, yeah, the time is right. I did it, guys. I don't even know what I'm gonna do next. I don't know. You guys can throw me some suggestions down in the comment section below. What you want to see me play next. I think I'm gonna start going back though to some of my classic games, some of my games on the Wii and the Wii U, and I might go from there. I don't know. I might start picking up on some of those games. Like I did do. I forgot the name of the game. Skies. The Skies of Arcadia. I think that was the name of the game. I think I kind of want to play that all the way through and see how that goes. And a couple more like old classic games, like how I did like the Misadventures of Ed, Edd n Eddy. I got another video up and coming about that game as well. You guys stay tuned for that. So yeah, that's it though. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and my download resumed. I think I was downloading something. I don't remember what I was downloading. I don't know what I'm downloading. I gotta see it later, but thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like video, side the video. Tell me what you think on the section below, and tell me what is your favorite Lara Croft moment from the Survivor trilogy. I'm Spad Show, and hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.